The presidency has reacted to the United States court ruling ordering the release of records concerning President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's alleged involvement in a drug trafficking case.
Guys, no be small matter. Donald Trump won't chook mouth for wetin dey happen for Nigeria because Nigeria has been going through a lot, and even Donald Trump is not pleased with what is happening in Nigeria, especially the Christian wey dem don kpai and all the things he has been hearing about Nigeria, even though he also has problem in his own government, but he has decided to intervene. Guys, let us watch the video. When we return, we'll continue. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel for more updates. Don't go anywhere. Watch the video.
The presidency has reacted to the United States court ruling ordering the release of records concerning President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's alleged involvement in a drug trafficking case. Well, on April 8th, the United States Court for the District of Columbia ordered the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Drug Enforcement Administration to release records of their investigations concerning the case. The judge ruled that both agencies must search for and process non-exempt records under the Freedom of Information Act. While reacting to the judgment, presidential media aide Bayo Onanuga stated that there is nothing new to be revealed since the reports of the FBI and DEA on the case have been in the public domain for over 30 years. Well, let's take a look at Bayo Onanuga's statement. He wrote on X, "Journalists have sought the presidency's reaction to the ruling last Tuesday by a Washington, D.C. judge ordering the U.S. FBI and DEA to release reports connected with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Our response is as follows. There is nothing new to be revealed. The report by Agent Moss of the FBI and the DEA report have been in public space for more than 30 years. The reports did not indict the Nigerian leader. The lawyers are examining the ruling." I mean, Bayo Onanuga here, Rufai, is saying that, the reports that we have seen, I believe we have seen some of these court documents, did not indict President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that, these are not new allegations. So, I mean, why all the furore?
Okay, but the Agent Moss report also talked about, the conversations around the money in Bola Tinubu's bank account and conversations around forfeiture of $460,000, and that's what we heard. But I'll just take you back historically. Plainsight, Aaron Greenspan of Plainsight, had been pushing this for a while, requiring freedom of information to be able to get most of this dossier out, to be able to read them, and it's been blocked. And the rebuttal has always been that there's that. What's it called? Response, which pretty much says, I cannot confirm nor can I deny. And normally that glomar response does suffice when you have a case, of secrecy that has to be involved with governmental agencies and national security, because one of the points that have been made by the CIA that, especially when it comes to human sources, the case of that glomar report will survive. And if you go back historically, the glomar report goes way back to the 70s, where America had this glomar explorer, shape that they want to use for a lot of covert activities. But as regards this, prior to this time, they had taken, with the side of the CIA and those governmental agencies, as regards that glomar response, that, okay, you can hold, that can hold sway when it comes to FOI requests. But this district court judge, now Judge Holmer, is now saying that, no, because this man is the president of a sovereign, this should be out there in public.
Interest, yeah.
Everybody should be able to see this.
All right.
But the argument that they're still holding is the fact that this is a human resource, of the CIA. This would also, impinge on his privacy, and it will also prevent, further investigations as time goes on. And there's been a contention on the need of the public to know and privacy issues here.
All right.
The judge has also told them that they should backtrack, they should bring back a report on the 2nd of May. So we are waiting for that report. They're going to write an extensive report on that. Most of these agencies, the drug department and all the things and all of this.
All right.
And this conversation had been on since the 90s. I think it's best for us to be able to wait on that report. The presidency has reacted and said nothing in that report. I think the position of Kevin Moss is way different from what might be in this report. Because if they claim that it's what's in the public glare, then definitely this agency will not have gone to court to be able to stop releasing what they know as regards
All right,
it.
let me read an excerpt made by a lawyer from the judgment, just a really short excerpt before we wrap up. They wrote, even the plaintiff acknowledges that Mr. Tinubu's name does not appear directly in these documents. ID. Instead, plaintiff claims merely that it is implausible that no documents responsive to plaintiff's Freedom of Information Act request to the CIA exists, given that the CIA was closely following the issue and would have at least been aware of Mr. Tinubu once he became a prominent politician.
So all of that is subject to the release of the reports of these agencies. We have to wait till May 2. That's a deposition based on a lawyer's argument.
On a lawyer's argument.
So we have to, when they now report to the district judge, Homer, they will be able to know what happened. But you see, in going forward, for the sake of integrity, we shouldn't even have rebuttals as regards preventing, reports like this. Let everything be out in the public.
All right.
Let's be able to see it so we're able to make our inferences and this matter can go away. You forget that some of even these allegations had been put forward in the court during the election petition and it didn't sail through.
Well said.
So there's also going to be a case of jurisdiction, but we need transparency across borders.
Guys, regardless of whatsoever the FBI will release against President Tinubu, I don't think it will stop him from still being the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is because Nigeria is a sovereign nation. This is because Nigeria is an independent nation, and Donald Trump does not have much to say about how Nigeria is being governed. It is us, still Nigeria. It is us, the masses. It is us, the citizen, who is suffering in this country. We have to stand up and say enough is enough of this bad governance in Nigeria. Just 2 years in office, and people can no longer breathe. And this is a government that said let the poor breathe, and these people is not just suffocating the poor, they still dey press neck join in this country of ours. We have seen Shegebaza promise. Former President Goodluck Jonathan said that the 3 arms of government we have in Nigeria, they have all been compromised, and he also made this quote, and he said it is very easy for you to wake up somebody that is sleeping, but for you to wake up somebody who is not sleeping but pretending to be asleep, that will be a difficult case. And that is what is happening in Nigeria. These people see all the things going on, but they turn a blind eye. These people see the suffering Nigeria are going on, they turn a blind eye. Nigeria is not asking for too much but enabling environment. People can no longer go to their farms. Some of these people's village has been captured by one particular region in this country, and yet we have a president, and yet we have senators, and yet we have lawmakers. They have never make any law to benefit Nigerians. Even Nigeria complaining that data for internet is too exorbitant for them to buy. They just came out and display one shenanigan, and they should make data affordable for Nigerians to buy. What have nothing has been done. Data is like ×3 now, and once you recharge it, before you know, the thing will just disappear into thin air. No rule, no law in Nigeria as of today has ever benefited the citizen. All the laws they are making is anti-people's law. The law that they are telling people that Nigeria is on the right track, why we are not seeing it? They will be telling us that inflation is coming down, why we are not seeing anything? Why did we even go up in the first place? How can somebody devalue naira and remove fuel subsidy at the same time? What is the essence of removing fuel subsidy? You said you remove fuel subsidy to give more, to make sure that our lives is better. Now is our life better? You said we should make sacrifice. So when exactly? When is it going to stop? We have made this sacrifice for 2 years now. Okay, when will this sacrifice stop? You said that you are giving more money to the governors. We are not seeing the impact. I don't understand this government. Please, if you understand the way this administration is being run or where they are taking us, knows? Please let me know. Guys, please, I will see you in my next video. Please like this video, comment and share. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on the post notification so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first to get notified. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe and have dominion. Bye bye.